White flag raised. Off and running in the Racing Post Novice Chase. It's a Grade 2. Fielding 5 runners. They've 10 fences to jump. And in the red cap it is Firefox. And on the near side, Ile Atlantique, followed by the 2 outsiders. Kilbarry Saint Walk in Time. And just to the rear, Inthepocket. Coming on towards the second fence. And they're spaced across the track. On the left, Ile Atlantique. One in from the rail is Firefox. On the right is Kilbarry Saint, followed by Inthepocket and Walk in Time. On rising ground to the winning post. And it's Ile Atlantique and Paul Townend on the stand side. With for company, Firefox Sam Ewing, followed by Kilbarry Saint Dad O'Keefe. Inthepocket Rachel Blackmore. And in between horses is Walk in Time and Keen Quirk. Very tightly grouped. Continuing the journey to fences 3 and 4, matching strides, Firefox and Ile Atlantique, followed closely by Kilbarry Saint, and then Walk in Time and Inthepocket. Less than 4 lengths covering the 5, as they continue to make this bend towards the 2 fences along the side of the track. And it is Kilbarry Saint moving up to both Firefox and Ile Atlantique, followed by Walk in Time and Inthepocket, who's taking a grip as they jump to third. Kilbarry Saint to the inside of Firefox. Out by the hedge is Ile Atlantique. There's 3 wide across the track, followed to the 4th by Inthepocket and Walk in Time. 10 furlongs to go as they continue their progress to fence number 4. And as they meet up with it, Firefox hit it hard. In between Ile Atlantique and Kilbarry Saint, the 3 are in a line, followed by Inthepocket and Walk in Time as they go towards the ditch, which is fence number 5 at Ballpark, the halfway stage, the Racing Post Grade 2 Novice Chase. A little between Ile Atlantique to the outside of Kilbarry Saint and Firefox in third, and then Inthepocket and Walk in Time. Another 5 fences left to jump, and Ile Atlantique just picks it up from Firefox and Kilbarry Saint, the 3 covered by a couple of lengths, followed closely by both Walk in Time and Inthepocket. 3 lengths covering them now. Less than 7 furlongs to go and 5 fences to jump. Ile Atlantique by half length to Firefox, who's back into second from Kilbarry Saint and Inthepocket. And Daylight appearing now to Walk in Time. They jump the fence 6 furlongs from the finish. Another 4 to jump. Ile Atlantique, the predominantly blue colours from Firefox, Kilbarry Saint, Inthepocket and Walk in Time. Coming to this fence. Second last one before the straight. Ile Atlantique, almost rejoined by Firefox, then Kilbarry Saint, Inthepocket, leaving behind Walk in Time. As they approach the third last fence, Ile Atlantique, Firefox, followed by Kilbarry Saint and Inthepocket. Running round the home turn. Good run to the second last fence, and it's Ile Atlantique and Paul Townend run the outside. Kilbarry Saint keeping to the inside running rail. And Dad O'Keefe, followed by Firefox Sam Ewing. And right on their heels is Inthepocket and Rachel Blackmore as they pass their point of departure. Another 2 fences left to jump, and coming stand side Ile Atlantique from Kilbarry Saint, who's running a big race. Firefox is driven along with Inthepocket, squeezing through in between horses, coming towards the second last. Ile Atlantique from Firefox and Inthepocket. As the main 3 come to the front in between the last 2 fences, Ile Atlantique from Firefox and Inthepocket. Any one of these 3, they approach the final fence. Ile Atlantique from Firefox is back on terms. Over in third, and Anuta Mall was in the pocket. They got 200 yards to go, and Ile Atlantique has them covered. Ile Atlantique is kicking away up the hill from Firefox and Inthepocket, and up towards the finish. It's Ile Atlantique, impressive in block capital. Second is Firefox, Inthepocket, and third.
Willie Mullins is with us now. Ile Atlantique just completed a double for the champion trainer in the Grade 2 Racing Post Novice Chase. Yeah. Willie, 12 months on from his near miss in the feature novice hurdle. He's got the job done today. How much did that please you?
A lot. He's just such an efficient jumper. You can see him throughout the race. He's just getting a half length at every fence. Paul was very confident. Paul came in and he told me he just did it all himself. He just claps his eyes on the fence, gets his legs in the right order, and bang bang down to it and meets it. You know, and having a horse like that is a huge help to a jockey. You just sit there and let him do the work. I think all this rain and snow we had was huge for him. Probably likes that nice heavy ground over this trip, and I'm just wondering if that's why his form maybe tapered off a bit at the end of the season last year, with the ground just getting too good for him, you know.
He was very good at Navan. Form had taken a couple of knocks, I guess, since then, and the other two, the big rivals today, each had a couple of runs over fences, but were you still pretty hopeful all the same?
I was, yeah. I didn't mind coming back to 2 miles with him. I just thought he was such a good jumper in Navan. He'd easily come back. You know, good jumpers can come back and trip anytime.
DRF next up?
It would look like the Arkle in the DRF if they haven't got rid of it, no?
What have you heard?
Yeah, that would look the one. I mean, he could go for the I think it's called the Ladbrokes Chase now, the 2.5. But I'd say if the ground is like this, if it works out, good ground might go over 2.5. But we'll have Impere pass for that, and I have something else for it as well. But the 2 mile Majborough goes there, so himself and Majborough will probably go there.
Major's going straight there, is he?
I don't think anywhere else for him to go now. Yeah.
Okay, and that'd be a fair clash, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, Majborough would look very good, but over the 2 miles, he'd probably put it up to him all right. But it'll be a fair race.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.